Seriously, this is one of my favorite things to have here in Germany. I literally eat this every single day. It's so delicious. There's something called Speisequark, and I get the Magerstufe, which means that it's like has no fat, but it has so much protein in it. Every 100 grams has almost 12 grams of protein, and it pretty much has absolutely no fat. It has zero point 0.3 grams. So it's really light in calories and super high in protein. So if you want like a snack before bed or any like a wake up, it's just like the perfect thing. And it really fills you up because it's super thick. Like if you see inside here, I'll show you with the spoon, but this is like insanely thick. It's sort of comparable to Greek yogurt back in America, but this is definitely thicker and it tastes pretty similar. But what I do is I take it, I take however much I want, I put it in this little bowl, and I sweeten it with one of these three things. Sometimes I sinfully sweeten it with, it's called Süßstoff, and it's just kind of like an artificial thing. Stevia works really good too, but they don't really have stevia here in Germany. Sugar or honey, depends how you like your sweetness. I almost always have it with banana, but sometimes it's good to have it with some jelly. You just put like a little teaspoon of jelly in there, or mix in a teaspoon of Nutella. Super, super tasty. As far as the things I put in other than the sweetness, actually these things are kind of sweet too, but Vielfrucht Muesli. This is basically just normal Haferflock, normal. The name escapes me at the moment. Oatmeal. It's normal oatmeal, mixed with dried fruits of a sort. This one has a lot of times it has raisins, but other ones have little nuts like flaxseed or macadamia nuts, almonds. It's all really good. So you can technically make this yourself. There are recipes for it's usually called Bircher Muesli. I'll put links in the video to kind of show you what that is. But then they have these other ones. These are not very sweet. These are sweet and they're kind of similar to granola. This is not my favorite one, but it's really good. It's knuspers, it's crunchy, chocolate banana. It's not necessarily like the healthiest thing, but it's really tasty and I love it. My favorite one actually is made by Kellogg's and it's called Mueslix. I know they have it in the States, and I've seen it on the shelves there before because I'm a crazy cereal connoisseur. But it is not the same thing at all. The one in America has like a bunch of different random things in it. The one here is basically just normal granola. It's just like a normal granola, but there's something about it that's different, and it tastes it's just so amazing. I wish I could have crates shipped to my house back home. But anyway, I'm gonna get started here and with the muesli I have and the kind of breakfast I can make with it. Okay, so if you didn't have Speisequark, which you probably won't, just settle for some normal Greek yogurt. The thing that's nice about this too in Germany is it's really cheap. It's like 79 cents for one of these. You get a bunch of it and it's super high in protein. Back home, Greek yogurt's usually like $5 for bigger cartons, and honestly, two of these is probably a big carton. That's not even $2. So what I started out with is I take the yogurt. It's almost like a cheese in a way, but honestly, this tastes a lot more like yogurt to me than it tastes like cheese. But yeah, you can see it's super thick. Maybe comparable to Greek yogurt, but I definitely think this is a little thicker. This one's been sitting out, so it's a little bit moister, a little bit damp on the top. But anyway, sweeten it to your liking, and then you can put it in the bowl. Okay, so I sweetened it to how sweet I wanted it to be. And now, I'm just going to throw it in my bowl. Sometimes it's nice to put it, you can even put it in like a glass, like a drinking glass, as long as you can easily eat out of it. But really go any way you like with toppings and what you want to put in there. Sometimes I like to put a certain topping on the bottom, like maybe some of the muesli in the bottom. That's always good. Sometimes I mix around, especially the dry ones like this, the ones that aren't like crunchy. if you let that sit in the yogurt for a while, especially in Quark, because Quark's already like super thick, um, it'll absorb. It'll be nice and soft, and the Quark is just, it's almost like solidified completely, but it's really, really tasty to have. Got a couple other ones I have on me at the moment. This one's got caramel. This one I really only eat for like a dessert. And this one I thought would be super delicious, but it's not that good. But it's just like honey, crunchy honey. And Nutella is a great thing to put in there. Sometimes mix in a little bit of jelly. I prefer raspberry. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, I got a banana here. And I like to take some slices of banana and put it in there. And since I'm lazy and I don't really want to have to clean up a knife, I usually just take the spoon and have my fingers underneath and just make little slices with the spoon. Okay, so I got my slices of banana and I'm just gonna layer them there. I'm not gonna mix them in. Sometimes I would mix them in. And let's see, what am I gonna add this morning? A lot of times I like to have this, but since I didn't mix it, I'm just gonna put some Whisper honey. This is good. I just layer it on top, and then, oh, by the spoonful, it's so good. Really what I just do is do that, and I'm done there. Sometimes you can let it sit and it gets all soft, but drizzle that with honey on top and let it sit around is amazing. But yeah, I'll just take scoops of that with the granola-ish type stuff, the muesli, a banana slice, and the yogurt, and whoa, it's just wow. I really am gonna be depressed when I can't have this anymore if I'm not in Germany. But what you can do back home, or if you live in America, is take really a granola. You can make a muesli yourself. You could especially make a dry muesli. The Knusper ones aren't as easy to make, but granola, find your favorite granola. Take some Greek yogurt, because I don't think they don't have Quark in America. Take any sweetness you like, jelly, honey, sugar, stevia. We have Nutella back there. Take some of that and just mix it all around, and it is such a tasty, delicious breakfast, and I would be surprised if you didn't like it. But hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it taught you a thing or two about the world, I guess, and food. And I thank you for watching. So here's another one I made. This one has much muesli. I mixed in some dry like normal muesli. That actual one that I have up there wasn't really good, but mixed it in with the yogurt, then I topped it off with a chocolate banana, Whisper muesli, finished it off with normal bananas, drizzle a little honey, and man, I don't even know how you couldn't like it. Seriously, it's one of the most satisfying breakfasts. Really, any type of dessert or non-major meal I've probably ever had. Not this exact one, but pretty much is. And man, if I was stranded on a deserted island, there's no question I'd probably just pick someone like this. That'd be the perfect solution to my unhappiness being alone all the time.